would not be a Breeders' Cup without Bob Baffert. And yeah, he's loaded with a lot of horses going into the Breeders' Cup Classic, but I talk 2-year-olds. So we're going to stick to that. Let's talk about Princess Noor in the juvenile fillies first. Undefeated, Grade 1 winner, won the Del Mar Debutante ahead of, what was it, an 8 1/4 length romp in the Chandelier?
Yeah, you know, she's a filly that Victor Spinoza, who rides her, I've always telling him, please save a little. You know, if you don't turn him loose, it makes my job easier. It doesn't take a lot out of him. And, you know, she's won all her races probably like in second gear, but she's going to have to really step it up. But, you know, she's shown us she's really gifted from the time that, you know, we purchased her. You know, she was not a secret at $1.3 million, you know. So, but she's a big, beautiful, scopy filly. And last time she ran, she broke a little slow. She's behind horses, sat quietly, made 3 different moves, and still ran off and won. So she's got a great mind. And but there's good fillies in there. It's a short field, but it's going to be a great race.
No, she's definitely shown dimension and the ability to go to the lead or to rate. A question you just basically touched upon. People were wondering about those speed figures, but you're saying she's just been in second gear. Victor Espinoza actually said that of all the females he's ridden, he thinks she's the best.
Well, I mean, you know, he's excited about her. And so it's one of those things where I really think, you know, every time I brought a filly of that caliber to the Breeders' Cup, you know, Silver Bullet Day, Indian Blessing, there was one filly, Composure, I thought, but she got beat by Storm Flag Flying, which was a great mare, yes. You know, and I barely got beat by her. So, I mean, coming in here, we feel pretty confident that she is the goods, but, you know, they still have to prove it, and but we're pretty excited about her.
Well, she's gotten off this time on the top, second in the 2016 juvenile, and then Wilco's the dam sire. He won the 2004 juvenile. There you go, right? And, you know, the other thing I thought was so cool, because it feels like you came in under the radar last minute with Classier for the TVG Juvenile, presented by the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance. Hello, another son of Empire Maker making some noise here.
Yeah, you know what? if you look at him, he's big, beautiful horse. He looks like a 2-turn horse. I'm asking him to do something. You know, you know, he broke his maiden. He sort of surprised me the way he broke it. He was working really well, but I thought he'd be a little bit of a slow starter. He broke with him, and all of a sudden he takes off, and then down the backside, I mean, he looked like American Pharoah going down the backside, just the way he's got that big, long jumping, and he won really easy, didn't run hard, didn't take anything out of him. So we thought, well, we'll enter him. I was going to bring Spielberg. And he hadn't broke his maiden, so I thought, you know what, we'll break his maiden first, and which he did this weekend. And so I really think that Classier, he's got to get, you know, Jackie's Warrior, I have a lot of respect for him. I mean, he's a horse. On paper, he looks like a single and all that, but you know what, if you never know, you know, these horses until they go 2 turns, you don't know how they're going to. I've had a lot of horses that were brilliant, but 2 turns, they were a different horse. So, so hopefully, you know, maybe, you know, something happens, crazy things, you know, after Jackie Warrior, it's sort of like an even field, so we'll see what happens.
Well, the distance is not going to be a question with Class. You're again by Empire Maker, and then out of a Bernardini mare. And Bernardini as a broodmare sire has just been unbelievable. Multiple Grade 1 winners representing him as broodmare sire, like Maxfield, Serengeti Empress, Catholic Boy. So he's a very exciting prospect, and never too early to think about, you know, potential Derby horses and future wagers. But getting back to, you mentioned Spielberg. Princess Noor actually outworked Spielberg back at Santa Anita, and then he came back to win his maiden, or break his maiden.
Yeah, he ran a really big race and improved going 2 turns, and so she worked with him, and she sort of handled him.
She looked like a monster.
Yeah, she works really well, but you know, her numbers have been a little bit, but when she won the debutante, her number was decent. You know, he let her, but he shuts her down. But I mean, to me as a trainer, the way she trains, I think she's an exceptional filly, and they made her the favorite. You know, and so, but they still have to get around there, so we don't take anything for granted. And she shipped well, and she's and when you see her, she's just beautiful filly.
Well, I look forward to seeing her in the flesh. Fun question that I have to ask you, because I've been curious about this ever since I saw it. The Old Smoke Company came out with a T-shirt with your iconic look, with your sunglasses and your hair outlined. Have you seen this?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Do you have a shirt?
I've seen them.
Would you wear yourself?
I wouldn't wear it myself. But no, they're nice shirts. Everybody, it's nice at the. But it's one of those things where maybe Del Mar Beach this summer. Maybe I'll wear it. Or whatever.
There you go. And then, seriously, do you pinch yourself sometimes that you're Bob Baffert?
No, I don't really. I like to sort of keep a low profile.
Well, I think you're going to be looking high profile this weekend here at the Breeders' Cup World Championships at beautiful Keeneland. Thank you so much for your time, Bob.
Thank you for having me.